It's past 9 here on Kiwi. Well, what you're hearing there is the trailer to the new film called The Orator, which kicks off in cinemas around New Zealand today. It is the first New Zealand foreign language film to be put forward and nominated for the next Academy Awards. Tusi, Tamasese and Catherine Fitzgerald are joining me in the Kiwi studio. Tusi is the director and Catherine the producer of this project. Hello to you both.
Hello.
How exciting. You guys have worked together before on other projects, haven't you?
Yes, we made a self-funded short film, which was part of our strategy to getting this film made.
So that was a sort of a lead-in to finally get something like this off the ground.
Certainly was.
How long has this taken?
Since we first met, about 5 years, but only about 4 years since you had the first draft of the script, isn't it?
Yes, I wrote the script in 2007 at the university in Wellington.
Yeah.
So it's about 4 years from first words on the screen to pictures on the screen for people to see.
It's a long time, these projects. They take a long, long time. Tusi, tell us about the story. Where is it set and what's it about?
It's set in Samoa. It's in the Samoan language, and it's about a unlikely or unexpected hero, person who takes up the challenge of defending his family and his land. So it's a film about forgiveness and redemption.
And love.
Is it based on any true circumstances at all?
I grew up and I was born and raised in Samoa, and some of the stuff were based on my experiences.
Yeah.
And what I've heard and seen in Samoa. So, yeah.
Good opportunity to take a project like this and take it home and create it back in Samoa as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
To go back and shoot something there. Mm. Mm.
It sounds like a fairly serious project.
Oh, you would be surprised how much laughter there is in the cinema.
Huh.
There's a lot of humour. I think there's a number of people who came out of the premiere last night saying, "What a funny man! What fantastic! This is new humour."
Yeah.
But it's a film that takes you right through all the emotions. So there's humour to start with, and then it gets deeper and stronger, and it leaves you with a tear in your eye but a smile on your face.
Yeah. I would imagine when this was being made that it would have been quite a big deal back in Samoa, that everyone would have been talking about this film that was being made.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk back home, seeing that it's the first time people have heard their language on the big screen.
Yeah.
And seen themselves, and having the culture in the background. Seeing the aspects and the elements of the culture being shown on screen. So
it sounds like a lot of firsts.
Yeah, a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
But it's a universal story. I mean, one of the things we found in Venice was that people who had no idea where Samoa was, in fact, had no idea that there were any countries in the Pacific Ocean.
Isn't it unbelievable that people...
We think it's unbelievable,
yeah.
But then I don't necessarily know all the countries in Europe.
Yeah.
But, these guys were saying, this is an amazing place, amazing people. We feel at home here, but we never knew anything about it, and it's a story that we can relate to. So there was no problem, there was no cultural, problem across different people getting the story.
I get the idea that it's a gorgeous-looking film. It looks really luscious on screen. Would that be accurate?
Yes.
Yeah. Leon Navi shot the film, so he's a legend.
The cinematographer.
Yes, he's a legendary New Zealand DOP. So it looks nice.
It looks very nice. It's every frame you could almost freeze, and it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah. And how did you go about casting this?
It was a tricky casting process because the main character was a small person, and so there are not that many in Samoa.
Yeah,
and they're hard to find as well.
Yeah,
but people. It was good. We casted most of the, except for the lead actress, most of the cast was from Samoa, untrained, and it was okay.
And did you have to drag a crew from New Zealand over there, or could you find local people to help out?
Most of the heads of department were Kiwi.
Yeah.
New Zealand, well-established crew. So we took them over and we matched them up with Samoan, young Samoan.
Yeah.
Just to get the experience.
They learned real fast. I mean, our crew were fantastic in mentoring and teaching people, but the Samoan crew, local crew, were really stepped up to the mark and worked really hard and learned their craft really quickly.
Yeah. This film got New Zealand Film Commission funding as well, didn't it? Does this show some expansion in our definition of what New Zealand stories are?
Well, I think it recognises how important Samoa and the relationship with Samoa is for New Zealand. Like the unique treaty of friendship between our countries and the presence of Samoans in New Zealand and our history with Samoa makes it a very special relationship. And I hope that it opens up stories from the Pacific for New Zealand. Like the Pacific nations are so important to New Zealand and New Zealand culture. And also we have so much to learn from the Pacific. I think, would you agree, Tusi?
Yes.
Yeah. When you have large-scale tragedies like, say, the Christchurch earthquake or back in Samoa with the tsunami, is there a temptation to include something like that in part of the story, or perhaps just to leave it out?
I think leave it out for the moment.
I mean, I think a story like this it's not a news item.
Yeah.
And while the tsunami had a deep effect and we acknowledged all those who suffered and had loss through the tsunami, which is like just 2 years ago, our story, I think one of the things that I admire about the story is it takes you back from the Samoa that you know from wonderful beach holidays and into the centre, the heart and soul of the country.
Yeah. Yeah. What about the challenges of filming something like this in Samoa? You know, it's not like you could just run back to Auckland and pick up that extra piece of gear that was missing, or...
Yeah, it was quite a challenge to shoot back home, back in Samoa.
A lot of planning?
Yes, and all credit to Catherine. She pulled it off there because we had to take the equipment as well. And not only that, the crew had to adjust to the weather. It's very hot and mosquitoes and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And the rain, yeah.
And the rain features in the film, yeah?
Yes, it's the environment is like a character in the film.
Huh.
So it was quite. Yeah, I think everything came to, contributed to the film. Even the weather was on cue.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a unique thing about the film, and the environment, as Tusi says, contributes to its uniqueness and the experience. One
thing I heard, Tusi, is that you're in no hurry to get the story sort of over and done with. You let scenes sort of contemplate and sit there and let the audience slowly and gradually work out what's going on.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. We're trying, me and the editor, we're trying to set the mood, or try to show the pace of life in Samoa.
Yeah.
So It came through nicely, but I think it's a sort of film that you just gradually get into.
Yeah.
A slow burn.
Yeah. So it sounds like you could just sit in the cinema and feel like you're on island time, perhaps.
Well, I think it takes you into the pace of life
Yeah.
in Samoa. Everything happens. It kind of, our experience is that, you know, you have to just relax into the pace of Samoa, and then everything happens and builds, and you explore. You need to, at the beginning of the film, watch and listen, because everything that you're seeing is going to play into the story, but you don't necessarily know how at the beginning.
Okay.
And so,
Because you know there's a dark undertone in there somewhere, but you don't know.
it's not just darkness. You're getting like little bits of information. Every shot, every scene is going to feed somehow into the story. It's all connected. It all weaves together in the end. So if you have the patience to listen, watch, enjoy the world,
Wow.
then you'll find that it all comes together. All the strands come together.
Sounds like a wonderfully crafted film. Has it been screened yet in Samoa? Has anyone seen it back there?
Yes, we had the screening on Saturday.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was very good.
Yeah?
People were excited and very pleased, and good feedback.
Yeah.
from them.
It was great. And so it opens in cinemas in Samoa today the way it opens in cinemas in New Zealand today.
Great. And what good timing with the whole Rugby World Cup and everything, and the buzz around all the various cultures in Auckland at the moment. It's really, really nice.
It's been really exciting,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing
I'd
to
imagine
see
that-
such pride of every culture and
Yeah.
everybody bringing together their different sides and celebrating them.
I'd imagine the screening would have to been timed back in Samoa so that it wasn't clashing with the game back there.
Yes.
It was tightly timed so that we went from the cinema got all the bit of the after comments and stuff, and then straight to somewhere where we could watch the rugby on the big screen.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Well, the film is called The Orator. It is out now in cinemas. Well worth getting a hold of and checking it out. And also, good luck for the nominations. See if that goes ahead. That'd be wonderful for the Academy Awards. Thank you to Tusi, Tamasese, and Catherine Fitzgerald. Cheers.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Got a track now from Lady Six. This here is called